upstairs to Darren.
In, standing well, off at the 1800. Dug up from the inside, Ella Filler. Came out very, very strongly here, and he's keen to lead on Ella Filler. Wicked Fox jumped quickly, recalled, speeding across now with Miss Alfie. Guard the Safe out near the middle of the track, going up to the first corner. Wicked Fox pressed up near the middle, ahead of the Roan Ranger, settling down on the inside from I'm Not For Sale. And then came Salon du Cheval, Bandalera, BEAU back there in the field as they got going. And dropping out last of all is Rationale. The big fellow, Ella Filler, held control of the lead. At the 1200 to the riverside they head. Ella Filler responsible for the tempo and a good solid click in front, led by 3/4 recalled. A length and a half to Miss Alfie, dropped across behind them to get the run of the race. Almost 2 lengths Wicked Fox is on the inside of Guard the Safe. Out there deeper Salon du Cheval. It's 3 wide in the run down the riverside. The Roan Ranger getting right back near the inside of I'm Not For Sale, Bandalera, BEAU, and with it toward the tail at the 800 is Rationale. Ella Filler leads the way. They've gone along at a good gallop right from the get-go. Out by 3/4 on recalled. So Ella Filler trying to take the sting out of their tails. Noski back there third, a length and a half away. Miss Alfie getting a great run for Pike. About to sneak up a little closer. Guard the Safe around the outside. Back near the rails then the Roan Ranger trying to squeeze up inside Wicked Fox, followed by I'm Not For Sale, Bandalera, BEAU, Rationale, and forget Salon du Cheval dropped out. Coming into the home straight now. Miss Alfie. Pike makes his move and sprints to the lead, and Miss Alfie shot away from them, led by 2 or 3. Wicked Fox. Bandalera, BEAU starts to run on. Pike gets out the shillelagh with 150 to go. It's Miss Alfie. Bandalera, BEAU trying to peg back the margin down on the inside. Miss Alfie's off her feet. Bandalera, BEAU's coming. Bandalera, BEAU went up on the inside, grabbed the lead. Bandalera, BEAU. Bandalera, BEAU beat Miss Alfie. What about the run of Rationale? Back with the cap catchers on the corner and flew home to grab third ahead of the Roan Ranger. Then came Wicked Fox. I'm Not For Sale. Guard the Safe gave up. Recalled. Ella Filler stopped. And back there last of all is Salon du Cheval. Bandalera, BEAU's got the money here for Brad Parnham to give Brad a double. Pike went before the home corner. Couldn't wait any longer. The 2 horses in front were about to give it away, and so he got going on Miss Alfie, and then in the last 100 she was starting to really buckle, and then Bandalera, BEAU came charging through. For Brad Parnham, prepared by Hall of Famer Fred Kersley, the Rommel 4-year-old gets home to take out the last event of the day, and probably appreciated the good given the ground. A Rommel out of a scenic mare, and that will do the trick. Beats Miss Alfie. Willie Pike, third, number 2. Gee, Rationale a run. It was back there, second last, and the only one behind it was tailed off a furlong away, and it came thundering to the line between horses. 150-104, so there was no respite. They really ran it on the soft 6 ground, and the margins are a long neck by half a head. 37.40 the last 600. And it's win 3 from 23 for Bandalera, BEAU. So winning double today for Brad, and about to head back as well on Bandalera, BEAU for Fred Kersley. Okay, let's go to the yard or somewhere near the enclosure and catch up with Brittany after the victory in the last of the Fred Kersley train. Bandalera, BEAU.
Fred Kersley coming into the yard with me now, and well, when Miss Alfie gave a really big kick, it looked as though that she might be able to run away with it, but Bandalera, BEAU had other ideas, and he's been very game in running that horse down.
Yeah, I was very pleased with him actually. If you analyse his previous run, that was a pretty good run as well, without winning of course. But today I think the 1800 and getting a quiet run early helped him finish off well.
With the rain that we've had today, we know that they're getting their toe into the ground this late in proceedings. What was your thoughts on that going into the race?
I had a quick look at his record. He has been placed on a heavy track, so I didn't think it would bother him too much. I think he can stay better than he can sprint.
Scott was saying flew in an offer to race his horse in Broome, and all of a sudden come out and say, no, I'll stay in town, thanks.
He's never been a lucky horse. He whacks away. Probably lacks a bit of genuine speed. It's cost him a few runs, but he's always honest and finishes most races well.
He's finished off today very well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There he is, Fred Kersley, Bandalera, BEAU taking out the last of the day. under the urgings of Brad Parnham, defeats Miss Alfie, and a good run from Rationale into third. 11, 12, 2 and 8 the numbers here in the last, and what has been a wet day of racing, a bit of a taste of what's to come. Scott, winter just around the corner.
Exactly right, Britt. Tomorrow, I'm sure Pinjarra Park, they would have copped their fair share of precipitation today, but Bradley Parnham is able to leave all smiles. He's heading over there to have a word with Greg Kersley and with Taj Dyson, so we might make our way across and chime into that conversation to get a word with him after the victory of Bandalera BEAU in the last. He and Taj are having a good old chat. Bradley, what sort of run did you get Bandalera BEAU?
Pretty good run, really. Fred just wanted me to drop it out the back and just relax early, and I was always in a pretty good rhythm, and I was just looking for a way out. I was always probably looking to get towards the outside, but it really opened up on the inside for me, so there was plenty of room for me to get through, and picked up momentum well and finished off good.
Fred was saying at this stage of his career, maybe further is better.
Yeah, you know, it relaxed a lot better for me than it did the first time I rode it over, I think it was over 15 that day, and we probably bounced it out a bit too keen and got over racing, so I think that is the key, maybe just coming out quiet, and if that's the case, probably we'll get further again.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There is Brad Parnham, finishes the day well with Bandalera BEAU, taking out the final event of the day here at Ascot.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I did